Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run with Taylor. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
He's checking. Crash.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 19-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On 2nd down and 4. Murray, his throw incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He'll get this to Eckler. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
At the 9-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
It's now 3rd down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready. 34. Scoot. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready. Put your money. Come here, back and go full strength.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Ezekiel Ansah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Arizona.
There we go. Nice move. Nice move.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a give to Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 17, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And down he'll go at the 25.
Come on, fellas.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. 30, the 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 26, check 26.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Ready?
43 is the mic. Hey, watch.
Greystone, travel.
They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Yeah, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Throwing on first down is Murray. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he finds Parker here, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now back to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Robert Kimdichie in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, man, watch the boot. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you.
They're going to look to throw.
Watch the twitch.
And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. And the Titans have just scored, so they add on to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go to the ground again with Taylor. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Dolphins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5.
Switch. Whip. Watch the whip.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Let's go, baby.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's Taylor. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Got his man. It's Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. This one caught by Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals! Andy Isabella, 39 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Check. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Check 13. New Mike 52, Mike 52.
Back to throw, Murray. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Okay, ready. 43 for Mike. Let's go one more.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Dolphins, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.